Boo to you, Halloween is back in Walt Disney World. Hey there, Ma'am Fam. It is officially spooky season in Theme Park World, and I'm at Magic Kingdom tonight for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. This frightfully fun, specially ticketed event is something I look forward to every year as it features exclusive Halloween entertainment, snacks, characters, and more. So I'm taking you with me tonight for all of the not so scary fun. Let's boo this. But come here, I have a secret. I already started eating snacks before this video even started, because my all-time favorite Halloween treat in all of Walt Disney World is the Joffrey's Pumpkin Creme Brulee Cold Brew. This is not exclusive to Magic Kingdom. This is not exclusive to Not So Scary. They are gonna have this at all of the Joffrey's carts around Walt Disney World during the entire spooky season. And yes, they do have some fancier fall treats if that's more your vibe, but this is just pumpkin flavored black coffee. It is igniting my soul. I am returning to my final form. I love it so much. I got it at the TTC on the way over here, and I feel complete already. So I will drink approximately 476 of these during the Halloween season across Walt Disney World, but you can also get it in Tomorrowland at Joffrey's or Vibe, but I just couldn't wait. Now let's talk party details. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is happening now through select nights, August through Halloween night. This is an extra ticketed event, so if you have a Magic Kingdom ticket, your annual pass, that's not gonna work. You do need to have a specific Halloween party ticket. Halloween party tickets start at $119 and run to $229 depending on what night you're attending. However, there are discounts for annual pass holders, DVC members, and this is not sponsored by them in any way, but our friends at DVC Rental Store launched a discounted ticket site called Unlock Magic, and you can actually save more than with a DVC or annual pass discount by booking it through them. Yes, it's totally legit. No, they're not paying me to say this. I just want to tell you the best way to get discounted tickets. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party takes place from 7 p.m. until midnight. However, with a party ticket, you can get into the park starting at 4 p.m. No reservations required, and the park closes for all guests at 6 p.m. If you do choose to enter the park starting at 4 p.m., you will need to wait in the event entrance line outside the park. It was quite busy tonight. I, however, came into the park a little earlier with my annual pass, so I'll show you where to pick up your wristband and get your trick-or-treat bag if you're already in the park prior to the party starting. Again, you will need a separate ticket if you want to come into the park before 4 p.m. All right, I think that is enough yapping. Let's head down Main Street, USA, check out the beautiful decor. I hear the sweet stylings of the Dapper Dans as well, and pick up a couple of Halloween treats. I simply love coming into the park right now. This is my first time seeing the pumpkins this year, and yes, I've seen them a million times before, but it just fuels my spooky girl heart every time I see them, especially when we see them later at night all glowing. The decor just makes me happy. I love Halloween. I love fall. And speaking of things I love in the Halloween and the fall, I love the cast members' costumes that they bust out for this. They're so delightfully tacky and batty. Shout out to the cast members who let me take this cute picture of them.
Happy Halloween!
Thank you! And speaking of costumes, anybody can wear a costume to this event. Normally, only kids are allowed to wear costumes in the park, but during Not So Scary, anybody in the family can wear a costume, and I always have a good time seeing what creative costumes families put together for this event. Besides the Mickey pumpkins, my favorite decorations are probably these scarecrows in Town Square, because if you look closely at them, they're wearing different costumes of the Main Street cast members. Like here's one of the suffragette ladies and the mayor back from when they had the Main Street citizens walk around. You've got cast members from the Emporium, Casey's Corner, Confectionery, the band, the Philharmonic, as well as the chef team. So I love that detail. Plus, as you walk down Main Street and ogle the pumpkins, look at the jack-o'-lanterns above the different locations because they'll have special pumpkins based on that business. So like there's a hot dog over Casey's Corner and an ice cream cone over the ice cream parlor.
Somebody!
Okay, I found my new favorite pumpkin, and it's the one over the cinema here, and it's like a little film reel with Mickey Mouse on it, and it actually like would be moving, like as if the Mickey Mouse is popping up. That's so cute! Now, it wouldn't be a holiday or any occasion in Walt Disney World if there wasn't a ton of merchandise for it. So we are going to scope out some of the Halloween merchandise, as well as I think they may have the party exclusive merchandise out already in the back to check out. But first, let's just start with the Halloween merchandise. Lots of this you can get online. You can get this at other places. It's not Halloween party exclusive. And there's a lot of it, so buckle up. I'm gonna do as much as I can find in the Emporium right now. We have Mickey Pumpkin Squishmallow, Stitch Plush, Mickey Plush, Pumpkin Wreath for your own house, Ornament, 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 Blanket, Light Up Mickey and Minnie Jack-O-Lanterns, Mickey Hat, Character Pumpkin Shirt, Mickey Pumpkin Ears, Pajama Pants, Backpack, Sweatshirt, Candy Corn Pail, Light Up Necklace, Bubble Wand, Irresistible, which is some new collectible Disney's come up with that I don't know about yet, Baseball Jersey, different Mickey Pumpkin Hat, Baseball Jersey for small humans, T-shirt for small humans, Sweatshirt for small humans, Onesie for the smallest humans, Outfit for small humans, T-shirt for small humans, but I'm kind of obsessed with it, might try to get in an extra large. Crocs for small humans. Skirt for small humans. I wish they made that for adults. Sweatshirt for small humans. Sweatshirt for large humans. T-shirt for large humans. The giantest bag ever, but it's so cute. Spiderweb ears. Crocs for large humans. Lug Life bag. Mickey t-shirt. Pluto t-shirt for large humans. Those are both adorable and they both glow in the dark. I want them both. Winnie the Pooh tote. Reversible Winnie the Pooh shirt. That's adorable. Winnie the Pooh hoodie. Maybe the cutest thing I've ever seen. We'll get them with Piglet because they're so scared. Winnie the Pooh tote. Halloween brittle tin. Rice Krispie treats. But as I always say, don't get these, get the fresh ones in the confectionery. Unless you're bringing them home for a present. Small human Piglet t-shirt. Small human outfit. Small human sweatshirt. T-shirt. Different sweatshirt. Why are the Winnie the Pooh characters the cutest things ever? Starbucks cup. Different Starbucks cup. Corksicle. Snow globe. Coffee mug. Trinket dish. Countdown calendar. Now that's about all the Halloween merchandise I can find. Everything else in here is part of a Villains collection, a Nightmare Before Christmas collection, or a Haunted Mansion collection. And let's be honest, y'all, those are year-round celebrations. The Haunted Mansion is not exclusive to Halloween, so I'm not including those right now. They also have the exclusive Not So Scary Halloween Party merchandise in here, but there is a very long line wrapping around this entire store to look at it right now, and I'm not getting in that line. We will find it later at a less crowded venue, I promise you. But there's your merch. Next stop, the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor to pick up a Halloween treat that is not exclusive to the Halloween party. They've got a delicious looking ice cream sundae, and anybody can get this because, again, not just for the Halloween party, so we're gonna go grab that before the party officially begins. Another good treat you can try if you are a Dole Whip fan is they have a mango Dole Whip float with tahini and chili lime that I tried last year. That's also available again this year, not party exclusive. But y'all know me, I'm a pumpkin girly, and this ice cream treat is pumpkin. All right, this is the pumpkin sundae. It's pumpkin gelato with pumpkin spice caramel sauce, pumpkin brittle, and Halloween sprinkles and whipped cream. It's already melting because it's 1 billion degrees in Florida at all times, but this looks delicious. I don't know how you beat this. As a pumpkin spice girly, this is everything I ever want in a dessert because it is simple, but it looks festive. The pumpkin gelato is not too sweet. It's not like pumpkin spice latte where it's artificially sweet. It just tastes like pumpkin. Some of those delicious autumnal spices, cinnamon, nutmeg, and then you've got a little crunch from the brittle and the sprinkles on top. This is a 10 out of 10 pumpkin snack for me. Swinging by Columbia Harbor House to pick up another non-party exclusive snack. And actually this one's weird because this one's an only non-party exclusive snack. It's exclusively not available during the parties because this restaurant will become a trick-or-treat station. So you can get this during the day and you can mobile order it as a pro tip. And here is the treat in question. It's called the S'mores Cup. And it is graham cracker crumbs, chocolate ganache, chocolate popping candies, milk chocolate panna cotta, and marshmallow cream. And it is so adorable with these little ghosties on top. I hope it's as good as it looks. I will be sad to murder these little ghosts, but I guess they're already dead, so it's fine. Ooh, she's thick. Marshmallow. So it's really, really rich. It's like this chocolate moussey panna cotta, and then there's also a very rich chocolate ganache inside the s'more, the graham cracker crumbles down at the bottom. I actually really like the popping pearls for a different texture, and normally marshmallow is like cloyingly sweet, and it's not too bad because there's not a ton of it. I like the flavors a lot, but I wish there was less chocolate to make it more balanced like a s'more actually would be. I don't like this one as much as the pumpkin, but I'm also a pumpkin girly. So I do think this is a relatively good treat, but probably isn't gonna top my list tonight. I would give this a 7 out of 10 ghosts. All right, just came to Adventureland and picked up my wristband. Again, if you are in the park with a day ticket prior to the party starting, you don't have to go out and come back in to scan your Halloween party ticket. Starting at 4 p.m., there are 3 Wristband Distribution locations around the park. Here I'm in Adventureland at Tortuga Tavern, also in Tomorrowland at Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, and in Fantasyland at Mickey's PhilHar Magic. They're going to give you the wristband. They will also give you a map, which I highly recommend because it's got all of the info you need for the party, all the show times, parade times, firework times, where the trick-or-treat trails are, etc. There's a digital version of this on the app as well, but I like having a practical one. And then they're also going to give you a trick-or-treat bag, which is the cutest bag I've ever seen. Look at Mickey and Minnie on this side, and then there's cute little candies, and then I love the Haunted Mansion Gravediggers on this side. And it came preloaded with some caramel M&Ms. Mars Wrigley sponsors this event, so the candy is good. Also though, if you have allergies, you can request an allergy-friendly treat bag from the cast members here. And then throughout the night at the trick-or-treat stops, just tell the cast members that you need the allergy-friendly tokens, and you can go redeem those for allergy-friendly snacks in Main Street or Liberty Square whenever you'd like throughout the night. So they do a really good job handling if you've got a gluten sensitivity, dairy, whatever it is. They will make sure that you still get to have treats and trick-or-treat and have fun. Came back down Main Street to scope out 2 things. The first being the Jack and Sally meet and greet. Jack and Sally exclusively meet at the Halloween party starting at 4 p.m. through the rest of the night, and it is incredibly popular. Right now it has a 150-minute wait. The cast member did tell me they're estimating that maybe during the parades and fireworks it'll drop between 50 and 75 minutes. Part of this is because Jack has had some work done. He went to the Halloween Town cosmetologist. He looks great. But, of course, those are also 2 very, very popular characters. If you want to meet them, I would recommend getting here early, getting outside the gate 3:30, coming in right at 4 and being one of the first people in there. So that way, if you do end up waiting multiple hours, you're doing it before the party officially starts. But that is up to you. If by some magical happenstance the wait is a lot lower later tonight, I'll check them out. But I personally am not going to wait that long for a character meet and greet. The other reason I came back down Main Street is because I wanted to walk through the Market Street bypass. So if you come through the park starting at 4 o'clock, you will be routed down this way as opposed to going down straight down Main Street. And there are characters and fun times to be had, so I want to scope it out.
Have so much fun, everybody. Wow, I like your ears.
Thank you.
So festive. Hello, darling.
Hello, darling. You look fabulous.
Oh, I knew you.
Yes, a queen.
Oh, I wish I was royalty.
Mother, do you have any beauty tips? You look so amazing.
I do not wish to divulge such things in such a public display. I'm
Sure.
trying not to get caught by the palace guard of the kingdom, if you catch my
I
drift.
catch your drift.
But I will say this. Even though Rapunzel has decided to leave the tower and go off and marry her wanted thief, don't I look twice as good for it?
You do. You look amazing.
What am I saying? Of course I do.
Just saw one of the new additions to the party this year, Mother Gothel. She and Cruella are switching in the bypass area. And Mother Gothel is honestly like the queen of gaslighting. Like she's like, if gaslighting was a person, it is her. Also queen of gatekeeping. Not a girl's girl, because she will not share her beauty secrets. Probably because they're illegal. But that's a fun addition. Hopped into Star Traders in Tomorrowland because this is where I like to check out the party merchandise. They don't usually advertise it's in here, but it's in here, and it's way less crowded or hectic than the Emporium. They've also got more of this very cute pastel ghost collection that I didn't see in the Emporium. That's not party exclusive, so let's look at that first. You've got ghosty light up display, sweatshirt, loungefly, cable knit ears, adorable coffee mug, small human t-shirt, and blanket. All right, and now let's check out the party exclusive merchandise. We have a spirit jersey, a t-shirt, I love that, an ornament, a bag that says "Boo to You" on the back, also very cute, Hocus Pocus shirt with Binks, Thackeray Binks, a mug, an adorable trick-or-treat bucket that's soft, postcard set, magnetic frame, and no merch haul would be complete without a bunch of pins. We have mystery pin, Stitch pin, Winnie the Pooh pin, Dopey pin, this one's for you, man fam, Constance Hatchaway pin, Hocus Pocus pin, Peter Pan pin, and Gravedigger pin. There's also 2 pass holder exclusive items behind the cash register. Just ask the cast member for the pass holder shirt and pass holder pin. Okay, we are in limbo right now because the park is officially closed. It closed at 6. But the party doesn't start till 7. So at this point they are, encouraging non-party guests to leave, and certain areas you're gonna have to show your wristband to prove you have access. But also a lot of the exclusive snacks and things aren't available yet because the party hasn't actually started. One thing I did note was available was there is a very cute new Nightmare Before Christmas Jack popcorn bucket that's only available during the party, and they were starting to sell that at the popcorn carts. Additionally, I just spoke to the nice cast members here at Space Mountain, which is one of the rides that gets a Halloween overlay, and they said it should be Halloween around 6:30. As soon as they've gotten the regular day guests out, they can flip it to Halloween, so go to check it out. Space Mountain, one of my favorite rides of all time at Walt Disney World, 44-inch height requirement. It's that classic rocket roller coaster in the dark, but for the Halloween parties only, they overlay it with some spooky music, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot darker when you do it at the Halloween party, which makes me love it even more. Can't film on it right now, but we'll use old footage for that. But it's about 6:30 right now, and if we can get on and off of this before the party even starts, that's a huge check mark for things I wanted to do during the party. The other rides that get overlays at this event are Mad Tea Party. They do some fun spooky music and fun spooky lights, so that one's better at night. They also at Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor have the monsters telling Halloween jokes, and it's a trick-or-treating spot, so it's just like continuous shows, which is a great spot to walk through, get some air conditioning if you want to sit for a minute, or be entertained on the way to get some candy. Plus, all the other attractions are open as well. Some will have lower waits than throughout the day, so some people like to use the party as a chance to ride some stuff like Tron or Seven Dwarfs Mine Train or Tiana's Bayou Adventure without having to worry about lightning lanes. I will say, though, in the past few years, the lines do seem to not be as low as you might expect at a limited capacity event. For me, I don't use these parties as a time to ride rides. I like to focus on the exclusive entertainment and the treats in the Halloween season. But you kind of have to decide, do you want to use this to ride some rides, or do you want to use this for Halloween? Because there's no way to do it all. But we'll do wait time checks throughout the night. Space Mountain check. Waited about 20 minutes, and at one point we didn't move at all in the line for about like 8 minutes or so, and that, my best guess is that was them flipping it from the daytime version to the nighttime version. Y'all, the nighttime version is pitch black. Like, it wouldn't even matter if I could film because it is just pitch black. It is so fun. It's got this like very like space battle music going on. I absolutely love it. It ups the thrill a ton on this ride. Fantastic. And it's still 6:50. The party still hasn't even officially begun, and checked off one of the heavy hitter attractions I wanted to do. So that was great. And the party fun is beginning, even though, again, it's not even officially time. Just saw a Stitch come out in his Elvis outfit, and it looks like they've opened up the treat trails. So I'm heading on again, which is the one I think's the best, the one here at Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. Let's see if the monsters are telling jokes already.
Are you filming and you're waving?
Yeah.
Social influencers right there. Yeah. Hi there, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Did you get yourself on camera?
Yeah, it's like Inception.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, it's over now.
It was so quick. That's what fame is. It's fleeting, don't you say? Hi there in the front. Hi, you guys. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. I'm Buddy Boyle. Well, this guy's on his phone. Yeah, I got the kids here. I'm just walking around with the kids. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm getting some candy. I'm hoping for some twigs. Ooh, some pirates. Put this phone away.
I think that is so cute. It's a candy zone first and foremost. And second of all, it has the monsters telling Halloween jokes, and they're like interacting with the crowd, and not a lot of people in there were realizing that Buddy Boyle was heckling them. So listen to his jokes. You can sit in there or walk right through, and I think that's such an underrated little treat at this party. Now, the party has officially started as of 2 minutes ago, so gonna get some more of the party exclusive treats. But let's do a wait time check as the party just kicked off. 5 minutes at Dumbo, 25 at Haunted Mansion, 15 at Jungle Cruise, 30 at Peter Pan, 35 at Mine Train, 35 at Space Glide, we already did that, 45 at Tiana's, and 30 at Tron. So pretty low across the board, but hopefully stuff will drop even more. But I'm here for treats right now. All right, picked up a treat from Anti-Gravity's Galactic Goodies. No tables out here, so you know what that means. It's trash can table time. It's trash can table time. Spooky edition. And this is the Candy Bowl Sundae. So this is supposed to be made with salted caramel soft serve, but asked for vanilla because I like vanilla better. And then it's got chocolate cone dip, Snickers bar, Twix bar, and M&M candy pieces on board with a Halloween blend of, I'm assuming, sprinkles is what they mean by Halloween blend. And I'm thrilled because I love the crunchy shell. It's like the magic shell or like the DQ when they dip the cone. I love this. Get that. M&M's and Twix are both high up on my candy rating. Yum. It tastes exactly like you think it would. So it's delicious because it's candy and soft serve with chocolate on it. It tastes like I was having a slumber party and my mom made a Sundae bar for everyone, which I'm not mad at. It does mean, you know, it's not a super unique treat. You could make this at your house, but it just tastes better at Disney World, obviously. Big shareable treat, a lot of fun. Again, not super unique, but very delicious. And again, you could swap in the other ice cream if you wanted to. I'm gonna give it 8.5 out of 10 M&Ms because lack of, you know, uniqueness, but big points for taste. Also here, this is a party exclusive, but also here they have a pumpkin cold brew with cold foam on it. That is also quite good. That you can get all season long, not just at the party. I prefer the black coffee like I had earlier, but that is quite good, and that is here this year. It's moved around in years past. Per usual, there's a couple of dance parties. There's a Zombeats Bash in Tomorrowland to promote Zombies 4.
All right, it is time to zombie out. Let's see y'all zombie out.
And there's the Disney Junior Jam and Cosmic Rays, where some of the Disney Junior characters like Vampirina come out and dance. So those are two fun spots, especially if you've got littles. And if you're me, just trying to not be the world's biggest creep at the Disney Junior Jam. Got really lucky with a couple character spottings right here outside the Mad Tea Party. The Tweedles are out, Alice and the Mad Hatter's out. I believe the Queen is rotating with the Tweedles, but I was en route to pick up this, which is a treat at Cheshire Cafe, and it is a little mummy, but it looks like it's just a re-theme of the Cheshire Cat tail, which is just a chocolate croissant, but instead of the pink and purple icing to be the Cheshire Cat, it's just got mummy icing, which I think is adorable. It's so cute. Yep, it is exactly what I thought it would be, which means I love it. It's a buttery chocolate croissant, flaky, delicious, not too chocolatey, and then it's got frosting on it. I thought it was gonna be white chocolate, but it's just frosting. Super cute, super simple, but fantastic. A nice Halloween wreath theme and one of my favorite treats. This is 10 out of 10 mirrors I'm gonna take into a museum to reincarnate a mummy. Giddy up on over to Frontierland because rumor has it that if I go to this treat trail here at the Diamond Horseshoe, well, there just might be somebody waiting for me. I think one of those ghosts might follow me home. So last year at the party, they debuted the hitchhiking ghosts as characters in Frontierland, like up on the balcony, kind of near Country Bear Jamboree. But this year, they're also alternating with the Diamond Horseshoe at the treat trail there. There's no way to guarantee they're gonna be at the treat trail, but my assumption is because they like it to be dark, because they are ghosts, that if you're here and it's earlier, they may be inside. But I have heard they're also gonna move outside, so there's two places to possibly see the hitchhiking ghosts. It is a like drive-by experience. There's not stopping for pictures. They were very much like, please keep moving as they come out and as you wave at them and stuff, but they are such a fun addition. All right, found myself back in Fantasyland now, and first of all, they don't advertise Prince Charming Regal Carousel as a Halloween overlay, but it's been playing spooky music. It's playing Heffalumps and Woozles, and it was playing Nightmare Before Christmas earlier, so that's kind of fun. Second of all, I hear tell that this Fairy Tale Hall treat trail may also lead to some unexpected visitors, so I'm here to scope it out.
Well, that's a cool treat. Don't worry. I have some tricks of my own at my sleeve.
Don't plan to miss one. Man, underrated villain song right here. And yes, I am talking about John Smith. Kind of joking, but in the history context, I'm not. Anyway, in Fairy Tale Hall, it's a treat trail, but also you might see Maleficent or Snow Queen or both. They're not stopping for autographs or like really pictures or anything. It's more done like Oogie Boogie treat trails where they're just up there on a raised platform and you can see them on your walk-in, but I think that's a really fun addition. They did that like partway through the party season last year. Again, they could both be in there or just one of them could be in there, but it moved pretty quickly, so even if you see a little bit of a line, it shouldn't take too long, and if you only see one of them, it shouldn't take too long to go through again a little bit later. But that is one thing I'm liking right now, is I think it's an improvement to have characters like that you don't have to wait in line for to meet, that are kind of just a like walkthrough, because I think just seeing the villains is fun, but people don't necessarily want to wait long time to meet them for real in line. Next stop, arguably the scariest place in all of Walt Disney World, and that's Pinocchio's Village House. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just check out the murals. But I'm here to see if they can redeem themselves, because let's be honest, the food here is not normally great. Even the special event food has tricked me into thinking it would be delicious, and it's not. And at current state, the only thing on the menu worth ordering is Shaky Jamaiky. But we've got some new treats here that I'm very eager to experience, including the Captain Hook Treasure Whoopie Pie. A chocolate whoopie pie with caramel filling and fruit-flavored cereal, party exclusive. Also trying the Undead Garlic Parmesan Chicken Strips, which are fried chicken strips tossed in a garlic Parmesan sauce with Parmesan and parsley, and these smell pungent. You can smell garlic coming out of this restaurant out in the street. They also had a fried pumpkin ravioli with a garlic aioli, but unfortunately they've sold out of that for the night. This restaurant's only open till 9. It's about 8:20 right now, and they are out for the day, so that's all right. But if you try it at the party, let me know how it is in the comments. Also, I feel compelled to mention that I'm here with my friend Megan, aka This Wizarding World. She and I are sharing all of these delicious eats so we can try as many as possible. If you're not following her, what are you doing with your life? I'm gonna try the savory first. I've done a lot of sweet tonight. Let's see how these chicken tendies are. I can't believe I'm about to say this. This is not only easily the best thing I've ever had at this restaurant, besides Shaky Jamaiky. It's one of the best quick service foods I've ever had in this park, which, let's be honest, the bar is low. This is up there with spring rolls for me. They are delicious chicken tendies, almost as good as DCL, and this garlic Parmesan sauce is so garlicky and so cheesy and buttery. This gets 10 out of 10 donkey boys, which I mean as a compliment. I'm shocked. If nothing else happens tonight, Pinocchio's redeemed itself. Why can't you do stuff like this all the time, I ask? And now a whoopie pie. This is very cute. It's nice and moist. I wonder if there's more cereal in there. I half unburied a chocolate chip. That was a surprise. Pretty too. It's very dense, it's very rich, the cake is super moist, so I would actually recommend eating it with a utensil because it's kind of hard to pick up, but I thought it would be dry. It's not. The caramel's not too cloyingly sweet, and I do like the crunch on the inside from the chocolate chips. So while this may be not my pace, I'm more of a pumpkin girly, I would rather get that pumpkin ice cream. If you like chocolate, this is pretty good. I'm gonna give this 8 out of 10 Lost Boys. Headed now to scope out Storybook Circus, which has an actual circus vibe this year. One, there's a new pumpkin I'm trying to see, but I actually just got surprised and delighted by some very cute new pumpkins over at Winnie the Pooh. But the circus on Disney's website says they're have engaging acts and characters aimed at young families. So, I mean, I'm not a young family, but I do want to see anything new. And I really want to see these pumpkins. All right, well, found the pumpkins. Oh my gosh, wait, I found a cuter one. The pumpkins are Dumbo, but there's also a Timothy Q mouse one over here by the ride. And the Dumbo's cute, but the Timothy is, oh my gosh, cute. That is adorable. That is, oh my gosh.
Tonight is all aglow with wonder and awe. We've got a polyphony of coruscating circus acts ready to light up your night with shows that are sure to delight. That's right, we've traveled the length and breadth of this land on our trusty train, KC Jr., to bring the excitement of the circus right here to you.
I think the additions at Storybook Circus are super cute. I was talking to some cast members. They said there's a couple different acts like that. There's also a dance party going on. Goofy and Daisy are there, but they had a really long line. But there's a couple little acts that pop up. I think that's fun to have another just kind of streetmosphere vibe. There's no show times or anything, so you don't know what's going to be happening when you get there. But it was pretty cute. Swung by Friar's Nook for our next feeding. First up, these are the Haunting Jalapeno Ranch Tots. These are tater tots topped with black bean chili, cheddar cheese sauce, and jalapeno ranch. And these were Megan's idea. The Not So Poison Apple Donuts, which are apple cider donuts rolled in apple cider sugar and drizzled with caramel sauce. And she just said to me, maybe these are the donuts that make all of your donor-related trauma go away. We'll see. First up, tots. Yes. Unrelated, they changed the music this year and they're playing the Ugly Duck Ball, which I remember vividly from childhood. But if I'm being honest, I do not like the new music playlist. It's fun. It's Disney villain music, which is fun, obviously, but I miss the old playlist, which was like, I always feel like somebody's watching me, and other like upbeat, spooky songs versus villain music, but to each their own. I like that they mixed it up, I guess. These are fantastic. The tots are nice and crispy and delicious, warm. Love the cheese sauce, a little chili on there. And then there's a little zestiness from the jalapeno ranch, but it's not spicy at all. Just a little bit of extra flavor. Those are great, big shareable size. I think I'm gonna give the tots 7 out of 10 Friar Tucks. I don't like that. Professionally, I can tell you it's a good donut because it's nice and soft. Personally, I still hate donuts. It also, the apple's very artificial candy flavored apple. It's not like real apple, so just take that in mind. For me personally, those are 0 out of 10 poisoned apples, but for a normal person, they're probably like an 8 out of 10 poisoned apples. Update, Megan doesn't like them either, and she does like donuts. And she says she would give them a 4 out of 10 because she wanted them to have tartness and they're just sickly sweet. So we were aligned there at least. Also returning this year are the ghosts in the graveyard of the Haunted Mansion queue, which are a highlight every year. They're super fun, you can chat with them, and much like any other character, there's no guarantee that they're gonna be there, but when they are, they're hilarious. So just ask the cast members outside and they may be able to tell you if they've materialized or not.
You have to keep up with all the dead people. We're so active, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so much going on. Madame Leota is giving her seance.
Her seance. She tripped, fell, and got stuck in a punch bowl. Can you imagine?
And of course, Constance, the Hatchet Bride,
Yes.
she just had her 5th husband.
Her 5th husband.
Yeah.
You know, Broom, I know that we're all terrified of Constance, but I have a philosophy. I think she's misunderstood.
Really?
Yes, us Gracies at the Gracie Mansion, we have a tradition of cutting the wedding cake with an axe. Cousin Constance has bad aim.
No.
I will say I'm gonna continue to complain. I never complain. I'm not a complainer, but I do think it's lame that as of 2 years ago, the Haunted Mansion cast members do not get spooky makeovers, which they used to do every year for the party. And they stopped 2 years ago. And I think that's a bummer. So bring it back, Disney. Bring it back. Little wait time update. It's about 9:30. No line at a lot of things. 30 at Mansion, 10 at Jungle, 15 at Winnie the Pooh, 25 at Peter Pan, 30 at Mine Train, 30 at Sposs, 25 at Tiana's, 40 at Tron. So, you know, middle to fair waits. Pretty low at some of those e-tickets if you wanted to use your party time to do that. Okay, so many things have happened. First of all, came into Frontierland and the ghosts were out and they are so cute. I love them so much. They're probably my favorite thing at this party right now. Megan and I were gonna do what I was gonna call a double booth spooky, where she went to Pecos Bill to get some treats and I was going to the spring roll cart, but unfortunately the spring roll cart was out of the seasonal spring roll. So I came back empty-handed, but Megan did get us some treats from Pecos and we videoed them while enjoying the Cadaver Dance, which is the spooky version of the Dapper Dance, and they were awesome. Also, at the party is Rusty Cutlass, which is a pirate band over in Adventureland. I might miss them tonight, but that's okay. I enjoyed seeing the circus acts, but again, you just can't see everything. But now I'm gonna try a few more treats before fireworks. From Pecos, we are trying the buzzard wings, which are whole chicken wings tossed with grilled onions, jalapenos, and lime, as well as the pumpkin pie mini churros, which are rolled in orange sugar and have a pumpkin pie dipping sauce. I've heard great things about them. I also want to shout out the grilled masa flatbread, which was my favorite part party treat last year, which is a corn cake flatbread with chicken, butternut squash, pumpkin seed sauce, lettuce, pico, and queso fresco. That one's amazing. That's a 10 out of 10 snack for me, but we're opting to try new stuff. It really is a whole chicken wing, which, you know what, it's Halloween. It's themed. It's like I know this is what a chicken wing looks like, but it's not normally how I eat it. Very good. It's a little dry. It actually has the slightest amount of heat, which I do not expect from Disney food, thanks to that jalapeno. And there's fresh jalapeno on there as well. And then it's a little tart, a little acidic as well because of the lime. A little dry, but I'm going to attribute that to the fact that between us getting it and taking video of it and all the other things, it's been sitting for a second. Those are pretty good wings. I'm impressed again that there's actually a level of spice. I'm going to give that 8 out of 10 tall tales. And now the pumpkin churros. With the exception of the Nomad Lounge, the churro itself is probably the best churro I've had at Walt Disney World. I don't think churros are normally very good here. They're normally a little stale, and I've been told by culinary that it's because of the humidity in the air compared to Disneyland where they're pretty much never stale. The churro itself is very sugary as opposed to being cinnamon-y, which is what normally I think of with churros. And the sauce is way too sweet for me. This is like sickly sweet artificial pumpkin flavor as opposed to the gelato we had earlier. So this treat's not up my alley because it's too sweet. But I think it's probably well executed for what it is. Still, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 jack-o'-lanterns. The more I eat it, the more sugary sweet it gets. I'm gonna be forced to knock it down to a 6 because it really doesn't have much pumpkin flavor. It's really just cloyingly sweet, especially the more and more I eat it. The churros themselves are good, but the sauce. But what I would recommend is over at Casey's Corner, party exclusive this year, they have a barbecue and elote topped French fry option or topped mini corn dog option. Tried both last year, enjoyed both, but I gotta give it up for the French fries. Those are a party exclusive this year, and those were another really good snack. Next up, time for the exclusive Halloween party fireworks, which is Disney's Not So Spooky Spectacular. It's about a 12-minute fireworks show behind Cinderella Castle. It also features projections on the castle, as well as a very large Jack Skellington puppet coming out on the castle stage. These fireworks are a little bit bigger and grander and wider around the castle than the normal fireworks, and it features a cute story where Zero helps guide Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy on a spooktacular adventure. I recommend if you want to get a good spot being out here about 15 or 20 minutes early, and if you want to see Jack, I would get out here even earlier so you can get close to the stage, maybe 20 minutes or so early. Just saw the fireworks. First things first, I do think the view is better where I normally stand, which is a little bit closer to the castle. From where we were back a little bit on Main Street, you could not see the perimeter fireworks as well, but you could see like the lasers in the castle and stuff amazingly well. So it's all a little give or take, and I couldn't see Jack very well at all. So it's all about what's important to you, but I think my preferred spot is like back half of the circle, because then you can see the fireworks really well and the castle really well, and Jack kind of okay. Okay, I'm on the record, every year since that fireworks show debuted, not my favorite. I don't want to hear princess music or Mary Poppins during Halloween. I want to hear villain music and spooky music. We only get one season Halloween girly, so I don't care for the music selection, but fireworks over the castle, always going to be a good time. Now I'm in Town Square Theater because there's a few people I need to say hello to. For the first time since I can remember, Minnie has joined Mickey here for the meet and greet in Town Square Theater, and they are dressed for Halloween, and Mickey is hosting this shindig, and it would be rude if we didn't go say hi. It said 20-minute wait, so we've just enough time to do this before parade. And for the record, Jack and Sally are sitting strong at 90. Hi, Mickey and Minnie! Minnie, I'm so glad to see you joining Mickey this year. You guys look so cute.
Yes, Minnie did a wonderful job.
Did you make them, Minnie?
Of course she did.
Of course you did. A queen. You sewed them all. You added your little spiders. Yes, Mickey knows. Mickey knows. Mickey, when are you going to propose then?
Oh,
awkward. Awkward. Minnie's like, excuse me. Sorry, Mickey, I didn't mean to make it awkward. Thank you for having me to your party. Please invite me again to Christmas.
Oh, anytime. Come
Thank
anytime.
you. I'm getting ready to see you in the parade. I know you guys are going to do a quick change. You're going to be a Sanderson sister. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Mickey's stretching out. He's got to be a lot of places. He's a busy mouse. So can I take a picture with you guys? Thank you. Cutie patooties, Mickey and Minnie. I love that Minnie's in there. They gave us a little autograph card moment. And it was about 30 minutes. The cast members, when I was walking in, said it'd be like 25. It was closer to 30, but they were really spending their time with each group, taking lots and lots of pictures. So I always meet Mickey at this party, so it was fun to say hi to Minnie as well. Also, now it's time for my favorite part, which is Mickey's Boo to You parade. It's my favorite parade in all of Walt Disney World. They do it 2 times during the parties. 8:15 and 11:15, but make sure to be at a spot about 15 or so minutes early because you got to see the Headless Horseman first. I find that if you go to the second parade, it is much less crowded because most people with young kids go to the first parade and see the fireworks and leave, so I always see the second parade. It's also way less crowded here in Town Square and over in Liberty Square Frontierland than it is on Main Street. That said, I am going to stand on Main Street tonight because I always miss the pre-party with Powerline Max, which is only right here on Main Street, so I want to see if we can get a spot to see it tonight. Whilst waiting for the fireworks, I noticed this PhotoPass cast member right here, and I went and got a couple of the magic shots, including the skeleton dance one that I wanted forever. So these are an extra cost, but if you have Memory Maker or have it included with your annual pass, you can get all these magic shots. And different cast members around will have different ones. Walt Disney World. I love it so much. I love how many characters are in it. They added some things like the card guards are new. Those were from Villains After Hours in 2020, which was awesome. And then, you know, you get it. But that was really fun. I love that parade so much. Again, so many characters. I love that the Wreck-It Ralph racers are a part of it. I love that Pain and Panic and a bunch of the villains are a part of it. Obviously, the best part every time is the Gravediggers. It's just an awesome parade, and it makes me feel spooky joy in my heart. So it's an absolute must-do. It's like if you do one thing at this party, it better be see that parade. Amazing. Now, headed to our final stop tonight, because while the party does end at midnight, there is one final castle stage show at midnight. So I always recommend seeing this one if you can, because it's the Hocus Pocus Villain Spelltacular, which happens a couple times throughout the evening. It's a cute stage show with the Hocus Pocus characters and a bunch of villains. But if you see the midnight show, it's like the party's over So you're kind of getting bonus party time, which is great. Also, as a little fun fact, they got James Marsden to come back and reprise his role as the voice of Binks, the cat. Zachary Binks from Hocus Pocus. He's also Max, which, by the way, seeing the little Max Powerline pre-show to the parade was so fun. They do 2 little stops, one at the top of Main Street, one at the bottom of Main Street. You can only see them if you're on Main Street. It's a fun little dance party to entertain you while the parade is making its way to you. And so if Main Street's really crowded, I don't think it's a must-do, but it was actually really fun and cute, and I'm glad we saw it.
Got a soul, don't you? Make your wildest dreams come true. I got voodoo, I got hoodoo, I got things I ain't even tried. You're joking. I can't believe my ears. Would someone shut this system up? I'm drowning in my tears.
Each incantation calls forth a gift. Come now, O Queen, by power and right, bring poison apples and give us a fright!
Focus, party poaching is complete! 'Tis time for party. 300 years, right down to the day. Now the witch is back! And there's heck to pay. Got him. I put Austin on my Uncle Baby up and down. I say it's a fine Uncle Baby up and down. I say it's a fine Uncle Baby up and down. I say it's a fine Uncle Baby up and down.
There is no better way to end a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party than that. I love that show so much. That is maybe my favorite show I've ever seen on this stage. It's between that and Dream Along with Mickey, but I think it's Hocus Pocus because I love the Sanderson sisters. I know so many of you do as well. I love that they use music from Princess and the Frog and Nightmare Before Christmas. Those are 2 of the best villain songs, and then so many different villains come out, and then they crush it with I Put a Spell on You. Like, I love that show so much. If you see one thing at this party, make it the parade. If you see 2 things, make it the parade, and that show, chef's kiss. Well, friends, that is a wrap on my 2025 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party video. I had a great night. I love this event every year. I've been coming to this event for 15 years at this point, and I have to say I was very surprised and delighted by a lot of things at the event. Oftentimes, for the most part, this event is relatively the same year after year, and I really liked some of the changes and additions they made this year. There were some little things like the different pumpkins outside of Winnie the Pooh or in Storybook Circus. I liked the addition of like the carnival vibe in Storybook Circus. I thought that was a really fun add-on. I also really liked the fact that a couple of these trick-or-treat trails were more like Oogie Boogie, where they had some character appearances in Fairy Tale Hall, in Diamond Horseshoe. Again, I love the fact that they've added the hitchhiking ghosts. Love that they added in Minnie to be with Mickey when you go to Town Square Theater. And I loved the additions to the parade, like the card guards, as well as Mother Gothel coming out as part of your Market Street entry area. Overall, I thought the treats were pretty good tonight. I was a little bummed I couldn't try a few of the things I had wanted to, but you know what? It's still early in the party season, so I'm sure they're figuring everything out. But my favorite tonight, sweet-wise, had to be that pumpkin gelato sundae. Savory-wise, I think it's got to be those chicken tenders at Pinocchio's, which is surprising all of us. And of course, special shout out to my #1 pumpkin creme brulee, cold brew from Joffrey's. Hopefully this was fun to follow along as we kick off our spooky season here at Mammoth Club. Hopefully you were able to find some treats you might want to try, get some tips for the party. Like I say in all of these party videos, it's impossible to do it all. There's just too much going on. So my best advice is to pick what's most important to you and center your evening around that. I like to do treats if I'm gonna do any of the ride overlays and some of the smaller entertainment leading up to the fireworks, and then from then on out, it's just banging out fireworks. I like to sneak in and meet Mickey and Minnie if I can in there, and then the parade, and then end right here at the Castle Stage Show. This is just the beginning of spooky season, my favorite time of year here at Mammoth Club. We are also, of course, getting scared over at Halloween Horror Nights. Just got scared out in Vegas. That video will be out soon with the brand new Universal Horror Unleashed. We are also going coast to coast with spooky season this year, so look for some California content as well. Let me know what you're most excited to do at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Or, you know what, tell me your favorite Disney villain down in the comments. I gotta say mine's Scar and the Hyenas. Close runner-up though, gotta be Hades, so I'm glad he was in the stage show. So drop your favorite villain down in the comments, and until next time, friends, make sure to rate, review, subscribe, follow us on social media, come hang out with the Man Fam in Discord, check out our Patreon for behind the scenes content and more. And until next time, friends, I'm Molly, and it has been fabulous.